Why do we even need rationals? Well, hello everyone. I hope you're doing well. And if you're like me, sometimes you might have wondered, why do we even need rational numbers? Why do we even need the whole concept of rational, irrational, blah, 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 so much more maths? Well, don't worry. Today I'll help you solve your doubts. Well, the first thoughts which I came up with was, why aren't integers enough? Well, simply put, in this case, if you have 8 slices of pizza and you want to distribute 6 of them, well, how do you come up with an integer for that? You can simply say, oh, I want to give you 6 by 8 slices of pizza. That makes our life easier, doesn't it? But you might as well say, well, we already have decimals for that, right? I can simply say that I'm giving you 0.75 of the entire pizza, right? That's also true. But sometimes we end up in scenarios where both of these situations are invalid. Why is that? Because let's just say if I have something like 810 by 3, right? Well, it just goes on like 3.3333. It's a recurring decimal. And this is not a very proper way to represent it, because if you're talking about accuracy, you can put as many threes as you want over there and you'd still not be able to represent accurately. But this over here does help you represent it accurately, or might I say rationally, right? So rational numbers encompass any numbers, well, which you can use rationally and very practically. So what on earth is the difference between rational and irrational numbers? Well, anything, quite literally anything which you can represent in the form of p by q, and over here p and q being integers, sorry, integers where q is not equal to 0, that's a rational over here. Anything you cannot, well, that's irrational. By the way, just one condition, that both of them have to be real. So what's the issue with root 2 over here? Well, how do you even represent it in this form? How do you do that? The answer is you cannot. It's not possible. And it's actually a good exercise. Try representing root 2 in this format and we shall see what happens. Thank you everyone. I hope this video helps you.